Hello, brethren. Welcome to Friday. I'm on an electric ute today, which looks pretty fancy. Just thought I'd make a bit of a change. Just dropped it. I tuned it up and then I dropped it, propped it up against me electric chair, and then, I don't know, it just fell over. So I had to tune it up again. So, shut that off. That's my tuner. I'll stick that back on my little rack up there. So, what's happened today? Well, Claire was going to come and see me, but she's managed to poke something in her eye, which resulted in her having to go to a sister had to take her to A&E sort of thing. Anyway, it's not terminal, so she's just got to like stay in a dark room or something like that, and should be okay by tomorrow. And I might get me salmon with hollandaise sauce or something. I wouldn't mind egg benedict actually, because I like poached eggs and I can't do them, mainly because I can't crack an egg without breaking the yolk. It's just like, doesn't happen. But she can. So I might have an egg benedict instead. So that'll do for a snack for lunchtime, won't it? Sort of brunch. I think she's here afternoonish, but anyway, yeah, it'd do for that. And then if there's like Benedict sauce, hollandaise sauce left, that's it, hollandaise sauce, isn't it? If there's that left, I'll have salmon, maybe the next day. You can just poach your well, not poach, you can put it in the microwave, can't you, salmon? Only bad thing is, it'll just stink of fish for like days. Thank you for the days, thank you for the fish. What else to you? Coming from the Abbott. Excellent, that's probably my favourite beer, is that. Apparently it's gone up in, I mean, I don't go to pubs anymore. So Claire gets me cans of it from Tesco, and she says that price has gone up quite a lot. It's quite expensive, but the thing is, it's still cheap. I don't know, maybe it's £1.50 a can or something like that. In a pub, you'd probably be paying £5.50 for a pint, which is a bit more. But it's brilliant beer, and it tastes nice out of a can as well. That's the thing with it. Some beers just don't. John Smith's doesn't taste nice out of a can, I don't think. And yet I used to drink it, on draft from pubs when I lived at Emley in West Yorkshire, in the Green Dragon, which I think last I looked it'd been knocked down and turned into flats. There was another pub in the village. I mean, it's a real tiny little hamlet, more or less. I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, I think that was still there, so whether it is now, I don't know. Right, so what we're going to do today, I'm going to do, just because I came across it, Stuck in the Middle with You, Stealers Wheel. Written by Gerry, Rafferty and Egan. Well, I don't know why I came here tonight. I got a feeling that something ain't right. I'm so scared in case I fall off my chair, and I'm wondering how I'll get down the stairs. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right, and around. Stuck in the middle with you. stuck in the middle with you. And I'm wondering what it is I should do. It's so hard to keep a smile from my face. Lose control and I'm all over the place. On with these chords. Chance on the left of me, jokers to the right. Now stuck in the middle with you. Well, you started off with nothing and you're proud of your self-made man. And your friends say you'll come crawling, slap you on the back and say, please, please. I'm trying to make some sense of it all, but I can see it makes no sense at all. Is it cool to sleep on the floor? I don't think I can take any more. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Clowns to the left of me, jokers on the right, and here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Well, you started off with nothing and you're proud you're a self-made man. And your friends say you'll come crawling and slap you on the back and say, please, please. I'm trying to make some sense of it all, but I can see it makes no sense at all. Is it cool to go to sleep on the floor? I don't think I can take any more. Clowns to the left of me, jokers on the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Clowns on the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. It got better the further I got on with it. So obviously I haven't practiced, and it's a fast-moving song. I mean, it's not really difficult to play chord-wise, but I'm trying to read the words and then change chords, and I don't know, it gets difficult. If I've not practiced, but sort of like the first few verses was like fumbling, and then the last couple, I think I got on top of it. Ooh, yeah. Turn that microphone off and turn the amplifier off. And then I've got to turn the Wi-Fi things off. That's one off. And then I've got one stuck in here. This is the transmitter. So yeah, so it's cordless. You don't need a lead to plug in. It just goes wirelessly, like Bluetoothy sort of thing. Yeah. Anyway, so that was that. Stuck in the middle with you. There's another one that I got today. Fool on a hill. I might try and do that, but it looks a bit complicated. What's this one? Oh, a little help from my friends. I might do that tomorrow. That doesn't seem too difficult. Yeah, might do that tomorrow. So, tomorrow, but today, because I'm going to be home alone, I think I might have a trip into the garden and sit out there. It's supposed to be 20 degrees. Might have to put a little body warmer on. But yeah, 20 degrees, that's quite good. And I think for the next few days it's going to be 2021, which for the UK is really good. And then it's going to slide into autumn stroke winter. And it's just like cold. So you can sit outside even with coats and gloves on and stuff, but you're cold. If you're moving, you keep warm. If I could walk, I'd have a dog. But yeah, but I can't, so I can't. So yeah, so basically I get in me electric chair and then drive myself into the garden, which is a nice little area. It's got nice plants and that sort of thing. But just I'm stationary, and the cold gets into you, and it's not good. It's nice to have the fresh air, but it's the cold in your body. It's not good. So yeah, long dark nights. That's because it gets dark about 4 o'clock in the middle of winter. It's 3:30. It's going. When I was lollipopping and stuff, when they had different shift timings. And when I first started, it was a later finish. It's just the school changed and kids came out earlier, so they changed it. The timings earlier. But I'm on the crossing in the winter, and it's like stopping traffic in the dark on my second shift. I think this shift used to finish about, I might be wrong, but I think it was like 5:10 or something like that. It was like 4:30 to 5:10, something like that. It was dark. I might be wrong that, but it was definitely dark, whatever the time it was. And then when the school closed earlier, they moved me into daylight. So on the last shift, even in the winter, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that dark. I was done by 4 o'clock. Yeah. So it must have been 4:30 before that, when it would have been dark, when I finished. But yeah, it was like 4 o'clock. Managed to go up to the, on my way back, calling the Cross Keys. Excellent Abbott Ale, again, the same stuff that's in this can. And I used to have a drink with me, my old mate Big Rob, who's sadly not with us anymore. Same age as me, his birthday. I know his birthday was nearly the same as mine. Wonder if I can't remember. I know his birthday was similar to mine. I think it was the same age as me. Maybe a year, a month younger or something like that. But yeah, as I say, sadly no longer with us. And I don't go in the Cross Keys. Last time I went in the Cross Keys, I was went in with a Zimmer frame because I could not exactly walk, but walking of a fashion, but with a Zimmer frame. And it was like standing landlords and that. So it really run down, it looked, I mean, they had Abbott Ale on. However, I think at the time, I was off the beer. I was drinking Coke. And then just slicing it up, I says, "Oh, can you slice a lemon in it?" And this standing landlord, he went really funny. Having to get a lemon out of the kitchen and cut a piece off. Just because I wanted a Coca-Cola with a piece of lemon in. I mean, still getting the money. I mean, they charge top dollar for things like pop, like Coca-Cola and whatever. But yeah, I think that was my last. I think there were maybe 2 people in there that I remember from my olden days. And I was on my scooter. That's how I got there. On my 3-wheel scooter that looked like Harley Davidson. It was brilliant. Road going as well. It got indicator lights and all the rest of it. Fabulous. And then strapped to the back of it, I had my Zimmer frame. So when I got to the pub, I'd get off, get my Zimmer frame out, and they had a ramp, down the ramp, and then get into the pub. Yeah, it was Steve the plumber, he was there, and I think her name was Peggy. Anyway, she was there. That's the two people I remember being there. So, well, shout out today to Phil Thompson, who was one of the parents of a couple of kids at Croxby School. Nice bloke. And Angie Stock, who's the wife of, I will say, a friend of mine, Kev, who I met in hospital. I only knew him in hospital, actually. We used to talk to each other, opposite sides of the ward, sort of thing. We used to make up. He said, "Well, what are we doing today then, Kev?" And he'd say, "Oh, I think I'm going to go rowing." And I says, "Oh, yeah." I said, "I think I'm going to go for a jog." Neither of us in any position to go rowing or jogging or whatever. But we used to do golf. I think he was into golf or something. So he said, "Oh, yeah, I'm going to play golf." But bedbound, obviously, we're in hospital. But yeah, Kev, he's sadly not with us anymore. Angie is, though. So wish her all the best. Yeah. In fact, the two of them came here. The two of them did visit before Kev's demise. But anyway, I wish them all the best. And I'm trying to remember the name of Phil Thompson's kids. I was thinking all yesterday and I can't remember. There was a younger lad who will now be growing up, I should think, and there was a bigger lad. I don't know. I don't know. It's age. You just forget things, which is frightening, really. I mean, sometimes I would just be sitting there and I'm not sure what I need to do next, sort of thing. Like it's just gone. And I was reading the other day, like early signs of dementia is like you get confused over simple things. But I'm thinking, was it always like that? And I'm thinking, probably was. But now it just gets a bit more worrying, because I think if I get dementia, then other people are going to be making decisions about where I am, you know. And they'll lock me up in one of these penitentiaries and just see out my days. Just sitting long in I'll be still in a wheelchair, I would think. But next to people in armchairs all along the wall, telly on out of, you can hardly see it, volumes turned down so you can't hear it, and just people sort of vegetating. And the highlight is like meal times. And then in my last penitentiary, people in wheelchairs, they'd wheel them up to the table and that, and give them plates of food and that, and they wouldn't eat it. They'd just look at it, maybe stab it with a fork or something, and nothing had happened. There's no sort of food to mouth, sort of thing. And there weren't enough staff to be able to go one-to-one and feed them. So, I mean, that highlight of your day is like meal times. But you can't even enjoy that because you don't know what to do. You probably couldn't remember how to hold a knife and fork or a spoon or whatever. But, yeah, sad time. But, hey, we're not going to be sad, are we? It's Friday, end of the working week. So that's me finished with working. And, God, didn't it? Thunder and lightning yesterday. Well, I don't know about lightning, you can't see it because of the trees. Thunder and absolute torrential rain yesterday. When I got half an idea of sitting outside, bouncing off the floor was the rain. It was so hard. Gave me plants a bit of watering, but a battering as well. Yeah, but as I say, it's supposed to be forecasted, because we can always trust the forecasters, that it's going to be 20, 21, maybe 22 for about the next 4 days, and then it's going to descend. And then you've got to pretend to be looking forward to Christmas, which I'm not. I hate Christmas. Didn't when I was a kid. Used to love it because you got presents and stuff. But now I've just got old and bitter. Claire will put me a tree up and she'll have decorations all around and stuff like that, because she's still into Christmas and stuff. But I don't know. It's before Christmas. Oh, it's bonfire night, November the 5th. Fireworks and stuff like that. I don't mind that. I don't buy any fireworks. But there's always fireworks going out on the estate behind where my house is. So I can look out my back door and see me in the sky exploding and that. I think the pub down the road, I think they did a firework display a couple of times. But you see them all in the sky. That looks good. Yeah, so it's sort of like end of the school holidays. So the kids are back to school again. Next big thing is bonfire night. Oh, Hull Fair. Or in Nottingham it used to be called Goose Fair. But it's Hull Fair here. It's the same fair, they just move up the country. And so, yeah, I think the next event in people's lives is Hull Fair, which I won't be going to. I can't, in a wheelchair, I can't. And you can't go on rides anyway, well, especially in a wheelchair. Claire will go, she'll probably go with the kids and that, and see a few pictures. But yeah, the kids at school, they used to like, oh yeah, Hull Fair, lollipopman, are you going to Hull Fair? Are you going to Hull Fair? And I'm saying, yeah, of course I am. But I could stand up then. I had legs. But I didn't go to Hull Fair at all. I just told them I did. Can't trust me. You can't trust Angela Rayner either. But at least I'm not ex-deputy Prime Minister. Do you know what? She gets a pension, enhanced pension, for life, for being a deputy leader, deputy Prime Minister. So she's absolutely stinking rich. So she can afford to like sort of sack herself because she's resigned. But she's going to get loads of money coming in. And she knows she is. And she's got 3 properties or something like that. And the last one was a seaside down south. £800,000. It's a flat, I think that's all it was. It might be quite a big flat, but seaside thing, sea view. And so she's got property. I mean, she can, getting a bit desperate, she can flog the seaside one for 800 grand. That'd do you okay, wouldn't it? And then, oh, thought I could hear rain. And then she get the pension as well. But then I suppose she'll have to pay tax on that. And the big thing is not paying tax. That's what it's all about. Anyway, best of luck to her. Right, so that's me. I'm going to put my electric guitar somewhere where it's not going to fall down. And thanks for your comments. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for commenting. I've said that. There you go, memory. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for the sharing. Thanks for liking. Words and music to this are on the YouTube channel, which is Wheelchair Ukulele with Lollipop Man. And it's below the video. So if you want to go to that, you can. And then you can look at it and you can play it better than me. or you can play it at the same time as me and not be impressed. But yeah, easy to play, easy chords, and it's a nice little song, yeah. Okay then, so all being well, we'll see you tomorrow, and as always, thanks for coming.